Welcome to Cipla Profile Limited, your investment house. We want to appreciate all our esteemed existing investors and prospective investors for believing in us and for making us your reliable investment house. We promise that your experience with us will be a cherished opportunity. We are committed to integrity, responsibility, and excellence. To subscribe to any of our estates, here are the important information you need to know. We call it Vatican Garden Estate Subscription Guide Terms and Conditions. These terms and conditions is meant to guide you on what it takes to subscribe into our estate development schemes. The services that Cipla Profile provide to our investors are subject to the following terms and conditions. These terms and conditions constitute a legally binding agreement made between you and Cipla Profile. We reserve the right to make modifications to the terms and conditions at any time necessary and for any reason. It is your responsibility to periodically review the terms and conditions from our website to stay informed on our updates. Please note, you are advised to read these terms and conditions carefully before you subscribe to our estate by appending your signature. Your confirmation of subscription by the company is conditioned on your acceptance and compliance with these terms. These terms apply to all clients and successors entitled to the said land. By signing these terms, you agree to abide by these terms. If you disagree with any part of the terms, you are advised against subscribing. 1. Legal documentation fees. The subscriber will pay for the following documentation fees per plot after the plot payment is completed. A. Survey fee per plot. B. Deed of agreement fee per plot. C. Plot allocation fee per plot. D. Development levy per plot. Please note that development levy is subject to review upwards. Note, the development levy is meant to contribute to the provision of the following infrastructural developments: drainage systems, electricity, CCTV, access and inner road works, perimeter fencing, and gatehouse. Please note that installments payment is allowed for the development levy. 2. Physical allocation of plots. Your plot will be physically allocated at a site only when full payment for the plot has been made. Secondly, when payment for the deed of agreement, allocation fee, and survey fee are completed. 3. Individual plot fencing. At this stage, your plot fencing is expected to commence within 30 days after your physical allocation of plots. 4. Construction. You can commence building construction only after your development levy is fully paid and the building plan has been approved by the State Housing Authority if necessary, and must also be vetted and confirmed by Engineering Department of Cipla Profile Limited. 5. Fencing pattern. The individual plot fencing pattern will be uniformed as provided by the company and must be a see-through front fence for security reasons. 6. Corner piece plot. Corner piece plots attract additional 10% surcharge of the selling prices. Commercial plots also attract additional 10% charges of the selling prices. 7. Installments payment. When a client chose to buy an installment plan, after initial payment, he is expected to pay the balance on monthly basis according to his selected period within the company installment payment plans. Non-compliance and default on payments according to your payment plan will be regarded as fundamental breach of agreement and be treated as follows. A. The default on your monthly installment attracts 5% penalty of your supposed monthly payment for the month defaulted, except the client communicates the company in writing earlier before the due date. B. When the default spans above the installment plan period, it will attract 10% of the total outstanding payment. C. When the default spans for a period of 3 months after the expiration of the period of your selected payment plan and the payment on record at the expiration of the 3 months is less than 60% of the property price, the company shall be entitled to revoke the sales and make a refund, deducting 30% administrative charges. Note, your monthly installment payment begins from the month of your initial payment, the date of payment notwithstanding. D. If you are unable to complete your payments and you need a refund can be made. However, refunds are made on the following conditions. Write a letter of refund to the company stating your inability to continue with the payment. Refund will be made less 30% administrative charges. The company will be allowed a 3-month period to process the payment. 8. Roofing. The estate layout is in block sections with different roofing colors to be allocated to each block respectively. You are permitted to put your choice of building design, but your roofing color will conform to the specified color for the block you belong to. 9. Conditions to resell your plot. You can only resell your plot only when you have paid up your survey fee, deed of agreement fee, and allocation. However, you must inform Stippler Profile Limited in writing stating your interest to sell your plot. 10. How to resell your plot. Reselling your plot can be done either by direct selling or engage the company to sell for you. The process to resell are as follows. In whatever circumstance of sale, you must first write to the company notifying the company of your intentions to resell, indicating direct selling or company sales. If you want the company to sell for you, a power of attorney will be needed from you, empowering the company to sell on your behalf. Please note that Stippler Profile Limited reserves the right to be the first bidder and is ever ready to buy back your plot. Any notice which does not conform to the above prescribed mode of communication shall be regarded as null and void. Upon resale, the client or vendor must deliver all original copies of documents issued to him to the company for the change of ownership process. 11. Amendment. The real estate industry is a dynamic one. Hence, change is inevitable. However, Stippler Profile will try to maintain the stability of variables within its control. When there's any change, amendment, or modifications, it shall be communicated to subscribers. Such communication shall be via letters, emails, short message service, handbill, posters, and any other means of communication. Correspondence shall be deemed to have been received by the client having been sent to the subscriber's last given address. 12. Direct selling. For selling directly, all financial obligations to the company, that is, payment for land and documentation fees, except development levy, must have been settled. The cost of transaction is borne between parties to the transaction, while the company charges the new owner a registration fee of 5% of the purchased property. The new owner will pay for change of ownership documentation, which includes deed of agreement and survey plan. When a client is yet to pay survey plan, deed of agreement and allocation fees, it means the client has no allocated plots, no title document, and no right of ownership. Therefore, cannot resell any plot in the estate, but can only get a refund at the same purchase rate, and the deduction of 30% administration fee will apply. 13. Land banking. Note that land banking is not allowed for more than 3 years in Vatican Garden Estate. 14. Individual plot development timeline. Every client is expected to develop his plot within the maximum period of 3 years. Effect from the date of purchase, otherwise must resell the plot at the clock of 3 years. Non-compliance will be considered as a breach of agreement, and the company reserves the right to revoke the plot and refund the client at the purchase price. 15. Individual plot maintenance. Effect from the date of purchase, the client assumes the responsibility to clear, fumigate, and generally maintain his plot when necessary. In order to maintain a good ambience in the estate, the company do not allow bushy plots in the estate. 16. Company development time frame. The company's development timeline for infrastructure within the estate is between 6 months and 2 years. 17. Mode of payment. All cash or transfer payments should be made to Stippler Profile Limited or Vatican Garden Estate at the designated bank. Otherwise, check should be issued in favor of Stippler Profile Limited or Vatican Garden Estates. The company shall not accept any responsibility for any liability that may arise as a result of deviation from the above instruction. We strongly advise you against doing cash transactions with any of our realtors, agents, or staff. 18. Withdrawal/termination. As a client, you have the right to withdraw from this transaction and agreement at any point in time, but you shall communicate same in writing to the company and give the company a 90 days notice of your intention to withdraw. Please note, every withdrawal will attract an administrative charge and deduction of 30% of the amount involved. 19. Notice. Any notice required to be given hereunder shall be in writing and can be hand-delivered by courier service or email. In conclusion, please be informed that the terms and condition document will be part of the subscription form you will be required to fill and sign when subscribing to any of our estate schemes. We once again reaffirm our promise that your experience with us will be a cherished opportunity. For more information, visit www.cplat.com. Our offices: Enugu, number 23 Liberty Estate Phase 2, by Library Bus Stop, Independence Layout, Enugu. Lagos office: number 3 Wachuku Drive, opposite Atinike Plaza, by Church Bus Stop, Okota, Lagos. Asaba, Suite 26 The Park Plaza, 135 Ibusa Road, opposite Ministry of Lands and Survey. CPLAT Profile Limited, your investment house.